Conspiracy theory. A belief that a covert but influential organization is responsible for an unexplained event is called as conspiracy theory. We all like conspiracies, and conspiracies, as a matter of fact, are very interesting and more believable compared to the reality that we live in. Today we are going to list out a few of the conspiracy theories that turned out to be real. In the year 1953, the US government started a project called the Project Sunshine. And the motto of this project was to test the effects of nuclear reaction on the human body and the environment after the devastating Hiroshima-Nagasaki incident. There was a conspiracy stating that the government is stealing dead bodies to run the tests. You heard me right. They were stealing dead bodies to learn and study the effects of nuclear reaction and the SR90 isotope on the human body. After almost half a century, it was revealed that the government was actually stealing the body parts of fresh dead bodies. And they were more concentrating on the limbs and body parts of the babies, as their skin and bone have the high propensity to absorb or accumulate the SR90 isotope. All of this was done being inconsiderate about the grieving families. In the year 1920 to 1933, there was a movement called alcohol prohibition movement in the US. And the government actually banned or prohibited import, manufacture and export of alcohol to reduce the consumption of alcohol among the citizens. There was a conspiracy stating that the government had poisoned the alcohol to keep its citizens from drinking. And turns out the truth is the alcohol companies or the manufacturers were mixing deadly poisons in alcohol even before the prohibition movement. And during this movement, government pushed the manufacturers to use stronger poisons to make sure the bootleggers are kept away from the drinking. This anyhow did not stop them from buying alcohol, wondering where they got the alcohol during a prohibition. They bought or purchased the alcohol from an illegal place. They used to call this place as speakeasies. It means do not speak louder about it in public places and not alert the police about the same. As a result of this, more than 10,000 citizens were dead due to tainted booze. As the technology grows, all of us fear one particular thing: privacy. And we all fear that the government might be listening to us, watching us, or monitoring our activities. And this has always been a conspiracy or a fear among the citizens. Turns out in the year 2016, the government sent over 100,000 requests to different social media platforms requesting user data. This was later revealed by Electronic Frontier Foundation, and this is a non-profit organization who fight for or defend the civil rights on the internet or social media. But not to worry, the government is definitely not watching it through your webcam. Smoking is injurious to health. Smoking causes cancer. We have heard this in all the movies that we watch, and it comes right before the title card itself. And trust me guys, this was not the case before the 1990s. They started a research in the year 1950s about the harmful effects of smoking on humans. And this was never revealed by the smoking or tobacco industry, considering the hit on their sales. Philip Morris, an American tobacco company, revealed the truth that smoking is injurious to health in the year 1990. Post that is what we are seeing today about tobacco and the harmful effects of cigarettes. There was a conspiracy that Canadian government has been really paranoid about homosexuality. As a matter of fact, they believed that they developed a device or a machine to detect homosexual people, or they call this machine gaydar. This conspiracy turned out to be true. In the year 1960, the Canadian government hired a university professor to find a way to detect the homosexuals in the federal department. And the professor came up with a machine that was capable of measuring the pupil dilation due to same-gender erotic imaginary. As a result of this, they fired nearly 400 employees from the federal government. But things have changed a lot since then, well, in a positive way. Now in the present day, we have learned or have the capacity to understand that it is not an individual's fault, but the way their hormones react for their sexual orientation. There must be a lot of other conspiracy theories that you guys must have come across in your life, and you must be wondering if it's true or if it turned out to be true at some point. And if you have any such conspiracies that you would like answers for, you can leave them in the comments below. You can DM me on my Insta or my Facebook. I've added the link in the description. With that note, I'm Manish. This is Mr. 6'2". Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.